there is Nirmala Sitharaman on the screen, along with the Junior Minister Anurag Thakur, holding once again in a hand the Bahi Khata. They've ditched, as we know, the traditional briefcase, and now it is with the Bahi Khata. So, okay, so Amitabh Dubey, would you agree that whatever mysteries of this Bahi Khata, which will now be released, really has to now address, in a sense, the problem at the lower spectrum of the economy? Because it seems to be, as many people are telling us, that this is a demand-driven slowdown. It's a consumer-driven slowdown.
So I think that's correct. I think we all agree that there's a serious economic problem. The issue is that the government's approach so far has, in my opinion, been misplaced. So you have a 1.5 lakh crore corporate tax cut, which really doesn't address the problem of demand. Let's take Reliance, for instance, one of the biggest taxpayers. They pay about 9,000 crores in income tax, in corporate tax. And Mr. Modi has just given them a 2,000 to 3,000 crore benefit. And what is Reliance? And Reliance is not the only company here doing with it. They're deleveraging, they're paying off the debts. There is no capacity expansion going on. And basically, corporate India is not using this tax benefit, this tax giveaway to invest. They're using it to deleverage. So that doesn't have the impact that the government claimed it would. What the government probably needs to do is address the bottom of the pyramid. So one option could be an increase in MG, NREGA wages, which are quite low at the moment. Another one that helps every taxpayer rather than some taxpayers would be a rationalization in GST that lowers the costs of buying goods and services. So I think the government needs to shift back its priority. The other point I'd like to make is that the other crisis is of credibility. You'll remember that the last budget, there was a controversy over using provisional actuals versus revised estimates. And the government's budget numbers turned out to be quite fictitious. So will the government come clean this time about the budget numbers? Will it come up with a credible deficit? And its revenue projections, for instance, are completely askew. The 12% nominal growth they projected in the last budget has come out to a 7.5% nominal growth in the economy. So we are living in two different worlds, the world that the government thinks it lives in and the real world. So we have to realign these two.
Okay.